Hi, good morning everyone. So by now all the videos that you've seen, you would have realized my methodology around good health, disease and weight loss revolves around immunity, revolves around the belief that the human body is designed to heal itself. So I've decided from today onwards to start a health series where over and above all the lifestyle videos and all the health videos that we talk about, I'm going to take a different condition every 1 or 2 days and talk about it. I'm going to talk about the causes, I'm going to talk about the potential triggers, and I'm going to talk about natural ways of healing the same. So a lot of moms and dads and adults have been reaching out to me as well to talk about eczema. So part of Health Series 1 today, we are going to start off with eczema, which is a skin condition that plagues millions of adults and children around the world. And yes, we can go on for conventional treatments, which I have nothing against, and we can keep on putting creams which are loaded with chemicals. We can keep on looking at a symptomatic approach to relieve the symptoms of eczema, or we can look at getting at the root cause or the trigger that causes it and take care of it once and for all. So what basically is eczema? It's a skin condition. It denotes that there's inflammation in the human body. So this red patch of skin, they're called little red dots that you see are called vesicles or pustules. Now these little vesicles is nothing but inflamed skin. It carries a lot of heat and it carries a lot of toxins. Sometimes these vesicles basically break and there's an odorless or a colorless liquid that oozes out, making the surface of where the eczema is moist, and that leads to a bacterial growth or bacterial infection. Now sometimes this condition, because it's very scratchy and it causes a lot of irritation, causes the person who has it to scratch it more and more, further breaking the skin and leading to more infection. So number one, what causes eczema? There are two main triggers of eczema. One are allergies and two are toxins in the human body. Almost every disease is caused by the accumulation of toxins or morbid matter which is stored in the body and unable to come out. So let's first talk about allergies. The most common allergies that can trigger off eczema can range from wheat to cow's milk to white sugar, eggs, peanuts, chicken and potato. These are some of the triggers that can create allergies which results in the human body or the skin producing eczema. The second main cause, and this is mainly the cause of most eczemas, if it's not caused by allergy, it is toxins, toxicity in the human body. We have to understand that your rectum excretes waste. If that's blocked, you have the accumulation of toxins in the human body. Your skin, if your skin pores are blocked and you're unable to sweat or pass out toxins from your skin, which is the largest eliminatory organ of the body, you have skin issues, and again you have accumulation of toxins. Likewise, your bladder has the job of passing out urine, which is nothing but toxic waste from the body. And then you have your lungs, you have your liver, and you have your kidney. These are your eliminatory organs of the human body. And today, almost every child and adult has one of these eliminatory, if not one more than that, blocked. So we have accumulation of toxins, and now the human body is not designed to keep toxins in. So it needs to eject those toxins. So it comes out in the form of pimples or acne or boils or psoriasis or something like eczema as well. In the most serious cases, excess toxic waste in the body can even cause an imbalance in your cells, which can lead to a mutation, or it can lead to corruption of your DNA, which further causes more serious diseases like cancer. So toxic waste is one of the main issues when it comes to eczema. How do you reduce toxins? All of us are swimming in a world of toxins. So when it comes to particularly eczema, these are the methods that we look at reducing toxins. Increase your fruit intake, because fruits have a naturally detoxifying ability in the human body. So right from raw juices to fruits. Someone who has eczema, I would ensure that 70% of their food comes from raw vegetables and fruits, because raw vegetables and fruits have live enzymes which have the ability to clean out toxins from your body. The moment you reduce your toxins by even 1%, you will find there is an improvement in the eczema condition. So what are the best foods to detoxify? All fruits, all raw vegetables, particularly carrot juice, has the ability to reduce your eczema by pushing out toxins from your liver and other parts of your body. So carrot juice, spinach, raw spinach or lightly steamed spinach has a highly detoxifying effect when it comes to reducing toxins in cases of eczema. One of the best fruits when it comes to eczema is muskmelon and any berry from the berry family, be it strawberry, be it blueberry, be it raspberries. All fruits from the berry family have a highly detoxifying effect when it comes to eczema, and like I said, muskmelon. Coconut oil. If you're using ghee to cook your food, switch on to coconut oil for a couple of weeks and reduce dairy completely. You will see that dairy in most cases has a direct impact on eczema because again, it's an inflammatory condition. You reduce inflammation, and dairy in most cases today produce slight allergens in children and adults, which could be one of the main triggers of the formation of eczema. So for about 2 to 3 weeks, go completely dairy free, and you may notice that there is an improvement in the eczema condition. Sprouts. Sprouts are the most nutrient dense foods available on this planet, and especially when it comes to eczema, sprouting mung or the green dal or sprouting alfalfa. This is something that you can do in your own home. You just get alfalfa, you soak it in water and it sprouts, and likewise with mung. You sprout mung and you either cook this into a vegetable or you grind it into a flour which you can add to your rotis or you can add to your daily food. But getting sprouts into your kid's diet or into your diet will have a direct impact on your eczema condition. Now what we should avoid: caffeine in all forms. Unfortunately, coffee and tea. And let me tell you why, because I know a lot of us are addicted to caffeine and we don't like to hear about why we should reduce it. But maybe when you understand the reason and the connection to reducing this, you may make that attempt to decrease and eventually stop the amount of caffeine that you have, at least until your condition increases or you notice what are the nutrients you're deficient in. So basically, when we ingest caffeine, it wipes out a couple of our B vitamins like B1, B2 and B5, which basically has the role of those vitamins is the production of nutrition and nutrients that can protect your skin. So sometimes reducing or getting off caffeine has a direct correlation in improving your eczema condition. So besides caffeine, definitely sugar and definitely junk food. These could be triggers. When you're having it, when you're over consuming it, it reduces the amount of nutrition that reaches your cells. And by now we know all good health starts in a cell. The quality of your skin starts in a cell. So when we consciously reduce, and you'll see that most children and adults who have eczema, they do have a high consumption of sugar and junk food. So we want to look at reducing this. We want to look at adding more raw juices, raw vegetables, raw fruits to your diet. And sometimes in extreme cases of eczema, even going on a fruit diet for a day will actually clean you, and you will see a difference in your eczema. So we want more fruits, more live enzymes from your fruits, from your vegetables, less caffeine, less junk food. Now what happens if you already have eczema? One of the best treatments is coconut oil. Get a good cold pressed coconut oil, which you lightly apply on the area which is affected by eczema. To take it a step further, what we've seen really works is taking a bowl of coconut oil and adding pink salt to it. And then taking that pink salt and that oil and lightly dabbing the affected area. You don't rub it because you don't want the salt crystals breaking the skin further. But the minerals from the pink salt and the oil have the ability to be absorbed into the infected area of your skin, and it is absolutely therapeutic. Sunlight. I know the strong sun may aggravate the condition further, but getting sunlight early in the morning, depending on where you stay, has a therapeutic effect on eczema. Number one, it has the ability to kill bacteria which exists in eczema, and number two, it raises your vitamin D levels, which is a precursor to immunity and has a direct impact in fighting eczema. Number two, a cold compress. When you have eczema and you have that patch of skin which doesn't seem to be going away with no matter whatever you do, take a cold compress. So you take a slightly thick cloth and you soak it in ice cold water, and then you dab it, you put it on, you apply it on the eczema area of your skin, and you keep it for at least 10 to 15 minutes and then change it again. You do this twice. So you have cold press number 1, cold press number 2 after 15 minutes. Sometimes you can even tie that cold cloth around the area of your skin so it remains on that skin for a longer period of time. And that'll give you immediate relief. Let me tell you right now, it will bring out some of the irritation. So you might find it getting a little more itchy and a little bit more scratchy, but that's not a sign for you to stop. It's a sign for you to actually continue. In fact, a lot of the remedies that I've given you today will actually make the condition a little more pronounced, a little more worse before it gets better, because you need to understand that when something's getting better, your body will start throwing more of it out. So sometimes a pimple or a boil has to grow bigger before it gets better. Sometimes a tumor or a cyst or a fibroid has to grow a little bit bigger before it can get better. So moving out of this, we'll have when the irritation becomes a little more or it starts getting a little more itchy or scratchy, it's actually a good sign that it may be, or you may be on the path to healing. So the cold compress is something that can give you immediate relief and can actually repair that area where you have the eczema as well. So in a recap, I know I have a lot of questions about places like Dubai and the Middle East. So let me tell you also that when a lot of heat is retained at night, depending on the bedclothes that we use, or we put the aircon on full and we sleep under layers of blankets to keep us warm, you're not allowing heat to come out from your body. Eczema is nothing but a condition which is trying to eject heat and eject toxins. So you want your skin, you want those areas to be more exposed and more free. So for people in the Gulf, I strongly suggest, number 1, keep your air conditioner as low as possible. So it's comfortable for you, but try not to cover your areas with clothing and with blankets and stuff like that. You want the skin to breathe in order for it to heal. Now, before I end this, pranayama also has a direct and positive impact on your skin because, again, it's oxygen. It's more oxygen. When we train our lungs to breathe the right way, we enable oxygen, which is the vital force, to reach all of your cells, the healthy cells and the damaged cells as well. And I must take a moment to talk about the impact that we see of emotions on eczema. Highly stressed people and children tend to get eczema, and sometimes by only changing that emotion, it tends to go away. Because feelings and emotions, especially stress. So when we see children who have this peer pressure and this competitive, stress, which they constantly move on from one thing to another, we see that the body tries to eject all that heat and all that toxicity caused by pent-up emotions through the skin in the form of eczemas and several other conditions. So it is important in holistic healing that you also see what's going on in your head and what's going on in your heart. Emotions can have a direct impact on any breakout in your body. Pimples, acne, boils, tumors, cysts, fibroids, eczema, psoriasis, or anything else. So it's as simple as that. Get to the root cause. You can keep applying lotions and skin creams and all of that stuff, but honestly, you're just adding more toxins to the human body. Start using a light coconut oil, sometimes add that pink soil to the oil or a cold compress, but the root cause is toxicity or an allergy. So you need to get down to what's going into your body, what's going into your child's body. Because remember, every food can either heal you or could further destroy you. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. Have a good day, everyone.